All right, first of all, good afternoon to everybody. Thank you for being here today. My name is Alex Sandoval. I'm the chairman for the group over here in the B Chapel. And today we're gathering here today to celebrate our second graduation of this GOGI group that we've been running here in Pelican Bay for 2 years now. So, first of all, before I get started, I want to thank Coach Taylor for being here today. We want to thank Coach Carlson for coming out here with us today. We got two other staff here with us today. We got Kara doing the audio over here. And we also got Nate in the back with the other camera right there. We got our CRM, Mr. Lasako over here that we also like to thank for helping us get together today. We also want to thank Ms. Moreno. And we want to thank Tommy Ringo in the back as well. Aside of our the people I just mentioned today, we want to thank all staff that's present here today to help us run this event, and all the staff here at Pelican Bay Prison, which is the warden, assistant warden, captains, anybody that helped us get this event put together today. So we want to thank everybody, and thankful to all our leaders for running GOGI here. And I mean, we're just getting ready to start another day. And today I want to share a little bit about GOGI, how it started in this prison 2 years ago. I believe the only ones that actually knew about GOGI were the guys in the SHU, because GOGI started in the SHU. None of us out here had any idea what GOGI was. And so Richard, one of our guys that helped us start the GOGI group here in yard, which unfortunately is not here with us no more today, but he helped us bring the GOGI group to his yard. And we started with 12 of us, 12 leaders. And 2 years later, we're up to 2 different groups of GOGI leaders. We got 25 that run in the chapel on Thursday nights, and we got another one that runs about 50 guys right here in the gym. So we have had a much improvement and increase on our GOGI in this yard, which I believe now in the yard we've got about 200 guys doing GOGI every day. So I want to thank everybody that's been doing GOGI, and I want to encourage everybody to continue doing GOGI and take advantage of the great tools that GOGI provides for us, so that we can make that change that we want to make. So when we come home to our families, to our communities, we're welcome with open arms, instead of being fear that, oh, these criminals are getting released back to our streets and we don't know what to do. We want to be the solution to our problems in our communities. We want to come home as respected men, changed individuals, not the same persons that we came in here. And I want to thank everybody for the effort you guys have been doing to become positive, to make that change that we all somehow we all want to have. And me myself, I had a great change with the help of GOGI. That helped me a lot. So thanks to everybody again. And I'm going to keep this short because we got a long day and we only got a couple hours to get the celebration going on. So next coming up, I want to introduce Mr. Mike Swanigan. I guess he wants to share some words with us.
So with the fellas, right?
Hey.
Everybody doing that. Yeah, I just came pretty to give you guys a few words of encouragement. You know what I'm saying? Most of you guys, I know most of you guys around here from the yard. You know what I'm saying? And then a few of you guys are in my group that I facilitate. But I just want to give you guys a few words of encouragement to let you guys understand that in order to change starts with us right here. You know what I'm saying? Because the things that we do and the tools that we learn here and the understanding that we get from each other can transcend over to the yard. Even though that society and looks at us a certain way with a stigma, we understand that that stigma is not who we are. You know what I'm saying? We came in one way and then we're going out a different way. You know what I'm saying? So just like GOGI says, getting out by going in, you have to actually look inside yourself to understand who you are before you can actually reach out and help somebody else or make a difference in your community. You know what I'm saying? So for most of us, you know what I'm saying, we started off rough. I haven't been doing GOGI that long, but just by me starting doing GOGI and paying attention to some of the tools I've learned, more about myself, you know what I'm saying? Even though it gets repetitive, sometimes the individual might not want to do the work or things like that, but over time, if you strive, you know what I'm saying, you can actually make a difference within yourself. Because GOGI really is about self-change and self-empowerment, you know what I'm saying? So like one of the tools is positive thoughts, which is powerful, being productive and staying positive, you know what I'm saying? So if you can actually change the way you think, you can change your actions. So in order to change your actions, you have to actually be conscious on the subconscious level and on the actively conscious level of what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So over time, as these things transform you into a new man, it's going to take time. But you actually strive and want that. You know what I'm saying? Even myself, there's a lot of things that I struggle with. Some of you know my personal business, some of you guys don't. But through other outlets and even through GOGI, by me training my mind and coming here with some of you guys, building with some of you guys, getting different perspectives, it has allowed me to actually change who I am, you know what I'm saying? But not only for myself, but for my community, my family, and even for some of you guys, you know what I'm saying? As we all stand here together, you know what I'm saying? It takes a lot for us to come in week after week after week and do the same stuff over and over again. But over time, it actually ingrains something in our mind. As we ingrain something in our minds, it will lead to a change in our actions, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to encourage you guys to continue and keep up the good work and push forward, you know what I'm saying? Because if we don't move forward, then we're going backwards. And if we're not building, we're just decaying. So I think over time, that some of you new guys will understand that GOGI can actually make you a better man, but it's up to you to take the first step. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming out.
That's right.
Okay, please give another round of applause for Mr. Swanigan. Okay, next we'd like to introduce Mr. Rodriguez, one of our newest members of GOGI.
Good afternoon to everybody. I'm gonna make it short because I'm a little nervous, but I just want to say that the 4 books, doing the 4 books wasn't easy, but my Sally was one of the first persons, well, to encourage me to do it. But there's one more person in here. First of all, I did it for myself, but there's one more person in here that really deserves like appreciation and for everybody to see that this guy's really moving GOGI, and that's David. David. This gentleman right here kept telling me, you could do it, you could do it. Even though when I kept giving up on day rooms, this guy kept telling me, you know, you can complete it. He was my mentor, but first and foremost, I did it for myself and my teenage daughter, and I'm getting close to going home, and I've been down a long time, and I had nothing to show for, so I think this tool right here really made me change, and it helped me out a lot. And David was one of the persons that really pushed me to do it, and that's why I'm here. And I wanted to say thank you for that. David, thank
All right. Give Mr. Rodriguez another round of applause.
So the original first GOGI song that I wrote for you guys, it's just one hook and one verse. And Coach Taylor wants me to sing it again, so I'll do it for her.
Do it.
We gotta claim responsibility for all that we do in this life. And once we understand this, then we'll gain that ultimate freedom. We gotta claim responsibility for all that we do in this life. And once we understand this, then we'll gain that ultimate freedom. Yeah, okay. Motivated by GOGI, getting out by going in. On the boss of my brain, yeah, on the boss of my brain. Better breathe and meditate, elevate yourself. Everything that you do, gotta elevate yourself. 5-second light switch, old thought, new action. Through GOGI life, we can make it all happen. What if you make it all the way to the top? And what if your future holds everything that you want? Through positive thoughts, we can manifest it all. Let go, but don't give up, we're just out for bad thoughts. And know that positive words lead to all positive actions. Reality check. We all young bosses, and we will not stop until we unhook from our past. Until the people understand that we are all great, and we all living better through GOGI life. We gotta claim responsibility for all that we do in this life. And once we understand this, then we'll gain that ultimate freedom. Thank you.